get out there and encore, or did you always plan to do that song by Joe Walsh, Rocky Mountain Way?
My recollection is that we were desperate for material. Like, here's the thing that happens about being a rock band. That's you get forever to make your first record. You make it, and then you're on the road touring, and the record company says, "Yeah, we need the second one now." And you go, "Ugh," and you go into the studio, and you're crazy desperate, and so that was kind of where we were at. That we were really just trying to find some material. And yeah, Rocky Mountain Way had been a song that dated all the way back to when I first joined the band, like September of '75. These guys had a little bit of material from the band they'd been in before. That was like China Grove by the Doobie Brothers, and Rocky Mountain Way was one of the tunes that he sang. And so that's where it came from. Yeah.
Anybody have any questions in the house? Am I putting anybody on the spot? Anybody wants something? Oh, back here, Mr. Kid Rock wants to.
Are you guys going on tour, big guy?
Are you guys going on tour?
Would you take a picture with us? And we'll consider it. Does anybody in this audience know Kid Rock? You know, this is the real Kid Rock.
The original Kid Rock.
You've seen the fake Kid Rock on TV. This is the real Kid Rock. His name really is Kid Rock. As opposed to the fake Kid Rock, who's actually Bob, whatever.
What's his face? Right. Well, let's watch this, and then we will get back with these guys, and they'll have their picture taken with you. Is that cool, too? You got your hair looking good? Everything's fine?
We did a Q&A, it was like only one question.
Yeah, so really? Well, there's everybody else for you.
A question? Wow.
I just want to make sure.
Jeez, you're cutting them short.
It's Phil Donahue in the house.
Yeah.
Donahue of rock.
Any truth to the fact that when you were playing in school auditoriums that your career there was kind of stopped because you were setting the curtains on fire?
Yes. Oh yeah, and you know the way like they have ceiling tiles and our flash pots would blow up and there'd be too much concussion powder and the tiles would come and that would be it. Now we can't play Scarborough anymore. And then Etobicoke, yeah, curtain on fire.
Tell them about Geronimo's.
Oh yeah, Geronimo's. No, I maybe I don't have this story 100% true, but and Michael he can
I'll butt in
verify.
when you screw up.
Okay. So we're playing Geronimo's, and it was nice. It had carpet and it had nice furniture. It was like a lounge type bar. So
this was in Richmond Hill, right?
Totally wrong for us to play. Yeah.
In the Black Hawk Motor.
Black Hawk Motor, yes. And so our flamethrower was, I think, directly behind Gil, and okay, whatever, and it went off and it right to a sprinkler nozzle thing.
This is like the first song.
And I don't know if you've ever been in a place where when the sprinklers go off, but the stuff that comes out is black because that water's been in those pipes sitting waiting for years, and when it comes out, and so this beautiful place, and it just and then the water kept coming and coming, and it was like people were sloshing around in 6 inches of water. Yeah, and so then you know we thought, oh my God, we better get out of here. The guy's going to kill us. And then one of you guys figured out, no, find out what the owner's favorite booze was. Get a bottle of that, go to the guy, and tell him this is the greatest thing that ever happened to him.
Well, no, that's not true. Because
somebody read
Ernie Miller, who was the owner, he came in the drug. We were the other way right.
He brought it.
And this is the best thing.
When I tell the story, I always make it seem like you guys are the genius.
No. Ernie wasn't. He said because we were afraid we weren't going to get paid. In those days, you needed the money. It was sold out, and there was
We're killed because we thought he was a gangster.
Well, Ernie was a gangster actually, but he came in the dressing room. He was like thrilled that this happened to his club. He said everybody's going to be talking about this forever.
We'll be on the front page of the paper tomorrow morning, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So one song.
I thought you guys planted the idea in his head. I think it's better that way. There's much more mythology there.
It's sort of a follow-up to the high school, and I just wondered if you remember playing Porter Collegiate back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, I remember the 70s. Yes.
How about Wexford? Wexford, yeah. Cedarbrae. Anybody from Cedarbrae?
Right here, brother.
Okay. Midland. Anybody?
How about the penthouse?
Thompson.
Wow. Yeah, we played almost every single one.
I think David and Mary Thompson got us barred from Scarborough. I think that was the one where we burnt the carpet in the Soft Seat Auditorium.
One of the ones.
One of the ones, but that was the.
Where was the one where you pushed the inbox basket into the vice principal's guts?
That was in Clinton, Ontario.
Was that Clinton, Ontario? That was really good.
We won't talk about that.
We're still there wrestling
truck
I don't remember
expected
that one.
grass or something, and he didn't want to pay us. Gil persuaded him to pay us.
Yeah, I got a question. Do you remember your first small arena concert? I remember seeing you guys in Kingston. I think it was '78 this summer.
First a small arena. I remember we played the Etobicoke Olympium,
Right.
and that was the end of high schools in the GTA and the beginning of, no, we're a concert act and we play concerts and we sell concert tickets. I think the ticket was, $6.
Yeah,
I played a gig out west in Lethbridge or Medicine Hat, Sakamoto, and he brought me a ticket from when Triumphant played out there, and he said, "Look at this," and it was $6.50.
Well, the album was $3.99.
Yeah, I know, crazy.
Now,
No, that should be
now a
funny.
ticket's
No, no, no.
$700 and a record's free.
Rick, I know you played in the Port Perry Town Hall about 4 years ago. I was in the audience. You were by yourself. What brought you back to Port Perry? I remember you playing at the high school there as well.
I guess somebody offered me a gig, and I love to play. And I never stopped. I always wanted to be performing, and to play by myself or to play with Dave Dunlop, who played with us when we played in Sweden. You'll see him. He doesn't show up much, but he's in there. And Dave and I have a kind of an ongoing thing where we play these kind of dates, and he backs me up. And honestly, it's just a question. I think I played there even more recently. There was a song circle, and I was there with M. Greiner and Blair Packham, and that was a lot of fun. It's just a nice place to play, So, yeah, small
Thanks
halls.
for coming to Port Perry. It was awesome to have you.
You're welcome.
Bring the rest of the gang.
The casino still there?
Oh, yeah.
They're going slots, All right, we got a couple more questions. I almost ended it too early, Rick.
Yeah, geez. Premature, Al, but I think your girlfriend said something about this.
My wife.
Can we expect any new material from you three? Or is this just gonna be the only one, or are you guys keeping that hush hush?
I think that's hush
Refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate us. No.
Every now and then I try to talk him into something, and then we always end up at a restaurant drinking. Yeah, it's a start. Yeah.
That's where the ideas will come from.
Yeah. So with the right amount of lubrication, something might happen. Who knows?
We haven't discarded the idea.
Okay, how's that? Good.